So here's the drill. You probably heard of this 1,000 times. Your thoughts create your reality. But what if I were to tell you that the reality that you're living in right now is because once you dare to imagine it in your mind. And maybe it's not even you dare to imagine such reality could happen to you, but it's just a thought. A thought, a seed of possibility. Because listen to this, the life I'm living now, like today, I was just, I'm getting ready to go out right now, and I'm in my hotel room in Japan, and this is the life that once I thought that it could be my life. I had a thought, okay? Maybe it was deep, maybe it wasn't, but it definitely was at some point that what if I could travel the world? What if I could stay at beautiful 5-star hotels? What if I could live the life of my dreams? What if who I am is what I get paid for and not what I have to do that is against what I really believe? What if I could live a life of freedom, helping other people? What if this could be my life? So because of these thoughts, you see, it creates this life that I don't know whether it was 10 years later, 5 years later, a year later, but at some point in my life, I definitely had this thought that this could be possible for me. So I'm making this message, this video here to remind you that the life that you're living right now, whatever it is, whether it's what you want, what you don't want, it doesn't even matter. It just only matters that you planted the seed in your head. You told your subconscious, maybe not consciously, but when you put your seed of thought, it goes in your subconscious saying that, okay, let's make it happen. Okay, it's a possibility. It's like, you have a seed, right? And then you throw it on the ground. You throw it in the soil. So maybe you forgot to water it. Maybe you forgot about that at all. But nature, the rain happens, the sunlight happens. Automatically, life, you can call it the universe, God, whatever, it grows that seed of thought because once you put it there. So if you start treating your subconscious like a fertile ground, that what if I could live life like this? What if I could make money like this? What if I could have relationships like this? What if I could travel the world like this? What if? So I want you to ask yourself, just plant those thoughts, because I'm telling you, every single thing you get to experience in your life is because once upon a time, it was a seed of thought. Just like everything, I'm telling you, everything. The jewelry, the clothes, the chair, the bed, the design of the room is because it was from a seed of thought of someone, the designer, the architect, the whatever. So everything in this world is created twice. So that's why they say your thoughts create your reality. So I really want you to understand that. I want you to start taking power, because ultimately you are God itself. Okay? And until you realize this very fact, you're going to feel very victimized and powerless of your reality and your circumstance, but it's not freaking random. None of this is random. The life you're living now, none of it is random. It's because in your mind, you're like, yeah, you know what? People make this kind of money. Yeah, people trade their time for money. Yeah, people have bad relationships. Like you believe these things. So that's why you experience certain things in your reality. You thought about it. You plant that seed, whether you know it or not, whether you care for it or not. You had that seed. You put it in the soil, and then it grows. Maybe some of it grows, some of it doesn't. But the thing is, universe, God, life will automatically or auto-magically grow the seed of thoughts. So stop putting random seed of thoughts in your mind. That's why people want to practice things like meditation. It's because they want to control, not really control in that way. They want to let go of the unwanted thoughts. They want to be in control of their divinity. So think of it like this. We're always thinking, right? We have thoughts. Not saying don't have thoughts. I'm saying have selective thoughts. Have a way to stop having thoughts that you don't want it to manifest into reality. So a technique that I do and I use and I share with my clients is whenever you have a thought that you like, okay, I'm thinking about the past again. I'm thinking about the things I don't want again. Because how many times in your life that you're thinking like, oh my God, what if this terrible thing's gonna happen? And then you imagine these scenarios, right? That is not what you want. It's from your fears, from your doubt. So whenever you're realizing your mind goes there, first I want you to remind yourself that your thoughts create your reality. Whether it's good, it's bad, it's desirable, it's undesirable, if you dare to think it, you have to be prepared for it to manifest. Okay? So that is the first to know how powerful you are. And then how you can take control is this is called the behavioral interruption pattern. Okay, so what I do is whenever I'm having a thought that I don't want to have, like I'm thinking about a worst case scenario, I'm thinking about something that's terrible, that why am I putting so much time and energy and emotions? Be careful when your emotions are high. So what I do is I snap myself the F out of it. Okay, some people snap out of it. Okay, no, okay, stop. Okay, so whenever you have it, you combine it with a behavioral interruption pattern. So it trains your mind. Okay, it trains your mind. Every time you have these thoughts that are potentially creating undesirable realities, you stop the F of it right then and there. Train your mind that way, so then you can begin to be a conscious creator who is aware of the effect that your thoughts have on your reality. This is law. I didn't make this up. People didn't make this up. This is the law. You understand? Once you start operating in the law of the universe, according to the law of the universe, you will get everything you want. And you will no longer be confused about why things happen, why things didn't happen, why things hasn't happened, because you understand exactly how reality works. This is Tina Wong. I love you so much. Follow for more. This is a fiery one because I love you. Take control of your thoughts. Snap the F out of it. Let me know what you think.